I love science. I love coming at things from an analytic standpoint. I think that's what makes me different as a change manager, and collectively I think it's what makes Expressworks different as a change management firm. I don't know if you've been following what's been happening with the price of oil over the last few years, but if you have, you'll see the setup. Here you have an organization that was doing well, and then all of a sudden 2014, 2015 comes around and oil tanks. We found a client that was really sort of facing some really tough strategic decisions. The operating environment was just not conducive to their competitiveness, and so they had to make a strategic shift. He recognized that his people had to come along with him on the journey. And this is kind of fundamental to all change management that we do at Expressworks, is really kind of helping them through the transition until they actually deploy whatever the nature of the change is. In this case, a major organizational transformation. There was likely going to be a reduction in force, and so people had a high level of anxiety. So we had to work with them in order to get through that emotional journey up until the point where we actually deployed the new operating model. What's also important when you design a new organization like we did is the people. It's the culture, and what kind of culture is going to support that. It was very, very important that we got some key cultural elements in place to sustain the operating model. If you don't do the right things, then it's not going to stick. I think this is part of what separates Expressworks from the rest, is just that grounding in behavioral science and knowing the signs to recognize. You really have to approach it in a scientific way, and then you use change management techniques and behavioral science in order to try to move them through that journey, using all the tools that you have at your disposal.